So I'm popping on a few minutes early today because had a client that requested an early appointment at 8 a.m. And normally that's when I go live. So I was like, let's just bump everything up a little bit. So today is day 4 of the financial fire drill challenge. So day 1, we did an overview and how to actually give you ideas of how you could actually fit a financial fire drill into your lifestyle. Tuesday, we talked about emergency funds. Yesterday, talked about a budget. Today, we are going to talk about the beloved oh gosh, emergency binder. Okay, so this binder is where we're going to house all the information that we would need in a pinch. So we're talking about financial fire drill. So fire drill, legitimately, this should be stored in a fire safe or a fire safe place in your home. So in the case that you are a victim to a house fire, it stays safe. Okay, now how else this could be utilized is you have a sick parent and you have to travel and take care of them, and your spouse is left at home to deal with everything. Everything he needs is in here. It's going to be financial information, family contacts, neighbors. It's going to be all your insurance information. It's going to be all of your inventories, everything that he would possibly ever need to know, and probably then some is going to be in there. Okay. Another instance. All right. So you have to travel. You have the fire drill. Okay. So your one of your family members is sick. We had this happen, not in our home personally, but my daughter runs animal care business, and we had a dog that was in our care for 3 months because their daughter was at Hershey Hospital, seeking medical treatment for a condition. So heaven forbid that's a case where your whole family is going to be with. You just grab the binder and you got everything you need to do to keep up. You don't have to worry about bills falling behind. You don't have to worry about calculating medical information. Everything you need is in there and then some. Okay. Also plans. We're going to keep our backup plans in there for the actual real fire drills, what that happens so you can practice that with your family. I do recommend doing things like that also when you are doing your financial fire drill. Go ahead and do a real one with your family. But there is just a plethora of information in this emergency binder. In fact, I did a free workshop in my free group, Healthy, Wealthy, Wise, a faith-based journey to do more, give more, and serve more back in October or November timeframe. It was a free workshop. We just kind of walked through what you include in an emergency binder, and people kind of gave their ideas. And I did kind of show off. I pulled out a page from the contact page. So I've created a PDF bundle to just make everything pretty and help you keep organized. There is a charge for the PDF bundle, and you do not need to purchase the bundle. However, there is also a free checklist, and all of that information will be in the post for today. Because remember, this is a 5-day challenge. So we have a video that I go over whatever topic we're talking about today, whatever piece of the pie. And then if you could pop on into my Facebook group, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, there'll be a post that coordinates with the video. And in that post will be an actual task and then any resources that you may need or want to utilize for that task. Okay. So today it's all about the emergency binder, putting one together. Oh gosh. When I initially put our emergency binder together, I did it over a couple of days. And even then, it wasn't 100% complete because I still had to gather information from here and there and kind of put it in. But I also had littles at the time. But now, every year during the financial fire drill, day 1, once you have your emergency fund set and that's updated, and then maybe during financial fire drill, you're like, okay, we need to update this. We need to reevaluate how much is emergency fund, if we need to add to it, or if it's good. Okay. Budget. If you're working on a budget, you have that done. You don't need to do anything with it. But initially doing your fire drill, you need to have that budget. Now, every year during the financial fire drill, your emergency binder must be updated. Okay. And once you go through and create your first one, you're going to see what I mean. You need that updated budget. Maybe you want to update the statements in there for your different accounts. Maybe you've added accounts or changed accounts. You just need to keep all that information updated. As we talked about on day 1, one of the best times to do this could be during tax season. You're already pulling out everything and going through stuff anyway. Or it could be in January when you want to get everything in order for the year. It doesn't matter when you do it. You just want to make sure you set it in the calendar and you do it every year. So it took me a decent amount of time to put that together the first time around. But since then, updating it is not a real big issue. In fact, I have I kind of have an idea of certain areas I have to hit each year. Okay, let me just check through it. But you just flip through the book. I'm like, oh, that needs to be updated. You will see what needs to be updated, and then just put a sticky note in there. and then go back and stick in or update the information when you need to. All right. I hope that is clear. Emergency binders are great to have. It's a great resource. I do suggest keeping them, like I said earlier, in a fire safe place. Also, you don't want to be in a place because there's going to be a lot of information in there. There may be one point we even talk about keeping cash in there. So if it's a grab and go situation, you have some cash in there. Um, you don't want to keep this on the shelf in your living room. Okay, your emergency binder needs to be kept in a safe place that someone can't grab it, because there's going to be lots of personal information in there that you need to keep safe. But you need it all together so that when you need it, you have it in a moment's notice, and you have it in your hand, and you can go. All right, guys. Oh, the one last thing I knew there was another one instance where you need this is in the case of evacuation, whether that's due, whatever that is due to, weather or whatnot. You're grabbing your go bags, excuse me, and you need to get out of the house in a certain amount of time. You grab your binder because it has all of your financial and personal information in it, and you don't need to worry about gathering stuff. It's already there for you. All right. If you have questions, let me know. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5 of the financial fire drill. We're going to take a twist. Tomorrow's going to be a twist. See you then.